Jaylen Brown, Jayson Tatum, they combined for 77 points against the Houston Rockets in that win just last night. But they're on a 3-game winning streak for the Celtics. Let's take a look back at those highlights.
From now on, that's how you play.
Good ball fake, one more. Tatum, oh, he caught one. Punched it on Giannis. Brown fires the three. Wow. Back in business. 5 on the shot clock. Brown again. Same result. Tatum playing with his food out front. And it's time to eat. Hey, Daddy did his thing today.
Yes, sir. Look out. Tatum for 2. Brown to the bucket. Yes, and foul. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Jayson Tatum was always reluctant to throw the lob to Grant. Grant had no problem throwing it up for a future MVP.
Martin back. He blows by him and dunks it. Jaylen Brown, how you doing?
Oh, yeah. Exclamation point.
The windmill dunk from Jayson Tatum definitely had my mouth on the floor last night. Time for us to get into Forsberg's floor. Forsberg, what do you got for us today?
So it's so funny. Can we roll it back to like this time in 2021 and we were sitting here thinking, are these guys going to figure it out? And now like it's just a slam dunk, a windmill dunk that they are the best duo in the NBA. So it's all focused on the Jays. And we start with producer Max's favorite number, 17-1, and it keeps growing. Essentially, when the Celtics score to get 30 points from Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown, just about unstoppable. In fact, the only time they haven't, the one in the 17-1, is when Donovan Mitchell and Karis LeVert paired up for 40 each in overtime, a 40-40 game. So essentially, you have to be historic. That's only happened 17 times in NBA history as well. So a team has to be historic to beat Jayson and Jaylen when they go for 30-30. And this blows my mind. And I know we all wanted 40-40 last night in that game against the Rockets. We got essentially 39-38. If you go back and look at it, we talk a lot about Scottie and Michael and Shaq and Kobe. All those guys only did 38-38 once in their career.
Oh, wow.
Jayson and Jaylen have already done it, and they're going to probably do it like 20 more times in their career.
Oh, yeah.
So just savor the moment. They're really good. I mean, I don't know how to break it down any more than, like, that number is eventually going to be like 35-1 and 60-1. Like, we're just going to sit here and just keep piling up like an odometer as they go, because that's how good the Jays are.
I just keep thinking about last night when you said that those 30-30 games from Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown, we're supposed to not get excited about it anymore, but I still get excited every time Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they drop 30 or more out there on the court. All right, what's coming in next?
All right, the next number is 57, and this is the number of assists the Jays have to each other this season. Doesn't sound like a crazy high number, but think about this. They only had 72 between each other all of last season, so here we are, not even at the halfway point yet, and they've already got even higher on that number. Even Wilder Brown has 25 assists to Tatum this season after having just 22 all of last year. That shows me a little bit of development in Jaylen's game, maybe looking more, not only for like Jayson, but his teammates as a whole, shows the vision and passing a little bit more as it starts to go up. Tatum's most common assist this season is Jaylen Brown. It's really not even close. There's 32 assists. Next closest is Al at 31. That includes 11 dunks and 13 threes. So much of what we made about last year was like, how are they going to make each other better? How do they use each other's strength to make each other that much more dangerous? And now we're seeing it. Like, they're looking for each other. They're doing little things. And it just, again, that's why it doesn't surprise me that they're doing 30 and 30 so often, because they're all looking out for each other and making it easier for both of them, something that we just yearned for a year ago.
And you saw it in these last 3 games also. Jayson Tatum, when he knew that Jaylen Brown was cooking on the court, he was like, hey, I'm going to let you do your thing. If I can assist you and let you go out there and be a superstar, I'm going to go out there and let you do that. That's the best part about the Jays.
It really is. Like, again, like looking out for each other, but also making each other better.
Absolutely. All right, what's coming in next?
All right, so the number is 0.
Ooh.
And this is my, like, essentially my percentage estimate of the chances a defense has of stopping a J to J pick and roll. And now we don't see it a whole lot. I'd actually like to see it more often whether it's Jayson screening for Jaylen or vice versa. But when you get those guys operating in a pick and roll, the defense is like, what do we do? We even have an example coming up here. And so the fact of the matter is it puts so much pressure on a defense to figure it out. And when you have shooting on the floor, you have Rob rolling to the basket, it makes this team so much more dangerous. And I don't know what you can do. There was a play last night against the Rockets where Jaylen ran a pick and roll. Jayson dips to the basket. He throws a little bounce pass. Jayson catches it. And he's like, which of these three shooters? Oh, there it is. Do I want to pass to watch? He's going to get Jayson's going to come set the pick. Jaylen's going to throw a nice little pocket pass here. All of a sudden, boom! Do I want to throw it to Derek White? Do I want to go to Al Horford? Marcus Smart trailing. Look at all 5 guys are trying to cover the Jays. That means 3 guys are open. Al Horford splashes the 3. You end the half feeling good about yourself. Good luck stopping that because it doesn't matter the personnel that are out there. You could be spreading the floor. You could have Rob rolling weak side. There's going to be options. And so, again, 0% chance they can stop that.
0% chance. I was very curious when I heard 0. I was like, okay, where is Chris Forsberg going with this one? All right, last but not least, what do you got?
The last number is plus 7.2, and that's the net rating the Celtics have when Jayson and Jaylen share the floor this year. Actually, it's not as great as you think because last year they were up at plus 14.5, almost double it. It was the best high usage net rating in the entire NBA based on guys over 1,000, like pairs that had played over 1,000 minutes. Now, why is it so low this year? Well, they stumbled out of the gates. I think they were in the negative for much of October. It wasn't until November and December that they've really jumped on the accelerator. Plus 9.9 since the start of November. Plus 9.7 in December, which is intriguing to me because, they went through that slump.
Right.
And they're still putting up great numbers. So that to me says they're sort of figuring it out. The team as a whole, especially as Rob comes back, is more whole. And they're just kind of tapping into their potential. And we know what happened last year. Got to January, Jayson Tatum was like, oh, I'm just going to another level. I think there's another level which it sounds crazy, right? There's another level the Jays can go to over the next couple months that will improve that net rating and make this team the most dangerous in the NBA. But just again, to be clear here, plus 7.2 is still in the top 10 among high volume groups. So it's still good. I'm just saying it could be doubly as good if they get back to last year.
It could be doubly as good. You say that, it's going to be I think it'd be scary, though. The fact that number could go even higher for Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown because the way they're playing right now, just like you said, defenses, they do not want to see them